Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Saturday. It is the 28th of October, 2023. Gonna look at the 8th race from Belmont, the Big A, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 8th from Aqueduct, it is the Mother Goose Stakes. It's a Grade 2 event going for a $250,000 purse. Race for 3-year-old fillies here. We have a field of 7 horses going one lap around the Aqueduct main track, which is 1,800 meters in circumference, with a mile and 1/8 on the main track, and the Mother Goose. First time being, if I'm not mistaken, being run at Aqueduct, but I don't want to, for some reason these old Naira Stakes races, it seems like they've been run at every single track, so I won't go to the bank on that, but in very, very recent memory, first time being run at Aqueduct. My top selection, I'm going to go with the 5-horse A Colts. I'm going to go 5-4-6-3 in the superfecta. 5-4-6-3 super, top selection 5-horse A Colt, 3-year-old filly by Into the Mischief, Chad Brown trains, Tease Jr. gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came at Parks on a very sloppy going, 23rd of September, mile 16th in the Grade 1 Cotillion, and the horse finished third by 1 3/4 lengths, didn't get out of the gate so wide, and sat back early. She slowly moved her way into the race. She got beat by 2 decent horses. Pretty Mischief will probably be your likely, divisional champion. This horse just wasn't getting into her, but she got around the race course decently. On a lesser, probably not sloppy track, most likely not sloppy track, could be forwardly paced, back to Aqueduct with this horse run very well in the past. I expect her to really improve off that last run. Prior to that, she ran perfectly in the Monmouth Oaks. At Monmouth, the mile 16, 29th of July. She won by 10 1/4 lengths that day. She sat back early. She was a little bit wide, but she took off clear. That was a very good strong run there. And then prior to that, she ran in the Acorn at Belmont on mile 16, 9th of June. Off the refreshing. She finished third by 4 lengths that day. She didn't get out of the gate so clearly. She moved to get third behind Pretty Mischief, who was the next start winner. But this, again, she ran her heart out. She definitely ran her 28-1 odds that day. And then she ran the Gazelle as the favorite, where she just didn't do a lot of running off the bench. She was flat. But that was her only subpar race on this track. She won the Busanda in mid-January quite nicely here. And she broke her maiden last December quite nicely by nearly a half a dozen. Coming here today, a level playing field, training well at Belmont, she could definitely win. I think the 4-horse here, undervalued asset for Chad Brown and Manny Franco, could win also. Most recently, the Gallant Boom over the 6.5 earlier this month. She finished 5th by 6 1/4 lengths that day. I thought she wanted more trip, but I thought it was a good effort. Prior to that, breaking from the outside poster in the Charlestown Oaks over the 7 at Charlestown in August, she finished second by 1 1/4 lengths. She was very wide that day. She just missed late, but I thought she ran a decent race. And then off the bench at Saratoga, going 7 furlongs in a lance race, facing older horses, winning by 3 1/4 lengths that day. She won for fun in an easy race. Coming around 2 turns for the first time might be a tough asking, but I think that's something she's been crying out for. At 8-1, I'll use her on the ticket. And even the 6-horse here, Zagira, coming in from Kentucky, won a Seneca Overnight Stakes at Churchill quite nicely in the front end. Her turf races, you could throw out that Saratoga Oaks. That was on very soft ground, which was just disgusting and during a rainstorm. But she won the Tempin on turf, won the lance race on before that. The dirt race is a little bit few and far between, but they are good numbers. Coming here today, she could definitely win. I'll use her on the ticket. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Aqueduct, it is the Mother Goose. Gonna take the 5-horse A Colt. Give kudos to the 4-horse undervalued asset and the 6-horse Zagira. 5-4-6-3 super. 5-4-6 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.